Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am PandaPops and I like to bring you blockchain gaming and crypto related content. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, then don't forget to like and subscribe. For today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Synergy Land. I really wanted to get this video to you while the playtest was live. However, I was too busy playing the playtest. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed the playtest. And this is the first time I'd sort of like really seen about Synergy Land. I'd heard about it a little bit, and I absolutely love this playtest. And it was so much fun that I literally cannot wait until they release more. Like I want this to be live now, and I am slightly glad it's not, because I feel like it will probably start taking over most of my life. Okay, it is absolutely amazing. If you are into like RPG games, then this will be a game for you. This is action RPG, and oh my goodness, what I've seen so far is so good. There are obviously, with this being like a few days early access, I'm going to be playing like a whole bunch of video here where you're going to see some parts of it. I really wish I recorded more, but here we go. So what we can see here is there are areas that you can farm, so you can start like building your own crops, getting resources from here. It is really in depth in their crafting system. There is a lot to it. The only thing, like my biggest feedback for this is where you place each individual area on the land, so all of the crafting booths. It can take a little while for your character to travel over to each one of them compared to where a chest is located or compared to your inventory. And if you aren't too sure on exactly what items you need for each thing, and maybe you need to go over to the woodworker and make something over in the woodworker, go somewhere else and like take more stuff from the woodworker over to another area. So it can end up being quite a lot, but I would like to see like small storage chests next to each one of these to just make it so much easier for players to be able to just store. It doesn't need to be big, maybe even like just 5 to 10 items at most. Maybe you could upgrade each shop to have the inventory there. But it would be nice to have like just a little something, so you could be like, okay, I'm gonna put all my saws that I need for the woodworker over here, and I'm gonna put all of this one resource over there. I think that would be really good. Now into the really fun section, which is the dungeon. Love the dungeon. First time played it, didn't realize that I had a maximum of 4 like dungeon crawls that I could do. And then you have to wait between, I think it was between 4 to 6 hours, and you had to wait for that to refill. The first time I ever went in there, I left after about 10-15 minutes because I was like doing something for dinner, and so I wanted to have a quick look and be like, right, great, I'm coming back to this later. And obviously I basically wasted that dungeon run because I left after 10 minutes, where you get 30 minutes in the dungeon and you can use all of that up. And there's no real risk with dying. If you die in the dungeon, obviously your time is just over. You've used that one go in the dungeon, but you still get all those resources. Potentially, maybe the deeper down you go, maybe you lose like 20% of the resources you've collected, or like 10%, 50%. I'm not sure, but I would like to see there be like a slight risk to, oh yeah, if you die in the dungeon, you're gonna lose some of those resources, depending on how deep down you are. I think if it's like level 1 dungeon, then maybe like, yeah, you just get to keep that, that's fine. But the deeper down you go, the higher the loss is, to really sort of make you be like, okay, I should leave. I should take what I've got and I should leave. Here we can see there's some like little boss fight there, little minions here. So much fun. Honestly, the dungeon is really good. Then the one main feedback with the dungeon I have is obviously the hitbox is really wide for this. So arrows will bend over walls. Some of the big guys don't even need to be that close to you, and you're still taking on damage. And so I would, obviously, the hitboxes need improving, but this is already really, really good. This is really good so far. There was nothing to begin with for me to understand how the dungeon system works in terms of I didn't know that I needed to find an elevator to go down deeper into the dungeon. In fact, I went past it a few times. So that would be good to have a little explanation there, maybe as you enter the dungeon, or just something added there to know this is how you go deeper down. The other thing was when you click to go down into the dungeons, it asks you like which dungeon level do you want to go into. And so I'd made my way down to dungeon level 2, and then I went to dungeon level 3, and I left and I was like, okay, and then I couldn't enter dungeon level 3. It was only when I got to dungeon level 4 that number 4 appeared on there, and that's when I realized, oh, okay, it's going like 1, 2, 4, and I don't know where the next one was. So having an indication of, oh, you need to reach this level dungeon for the next one, because to me, I was unsure of that. So a little bit more on that would be great. Loads of ways to level up, lots of skills to do in here. It's forestry, you've got woodwork, you've got other crafting, there's tailoring, there's so much for your character to do. There's just loads. Just enjoy all of this that I'm playing for you right now. Just go ahead and enjoy this. So I've read a little about Synergy Land since playing it. 4 different biomes that will define the path that you take within Synergy Land. They are Earth, Water, Fire, and Ice. You'll be able to find like weapons and equipment, as well as craft weapons and equipment from resources. And from what I've seen, if you own one of the lands, not the free one that it gives you, but either like the settler, the rancher, or the landlord, then you will have the ability to mint the NFTs. The minting station will allow you to mint NFTs acquired during the game. Players who own the land will be able to rent out their stations to other players. So there will be a chance for just players that don't own land to be able to mint those NFTs as well. You'll be able to grow, train, and breed pets within Synergy Land, which I'm really excited for, so I can't wait to see that. There'll be real-time PvP arenas as well, and turn-based PvP pet battles, which I'm also really excited to see how that turns out. What we can look forward to in the rest of 2024 on their roadmap is the NFT migration Phase 2 Synergy and Marketplace, Synergy and Land Sale, the Synergy and Dashboard web app, Synergy and Land mainnet release, as well as the Minting Station web app, and then finally the Synergy and Dashboard release. They do state that there is more to come on their roadmap, and I will have the links to their roadmap and white paper in the description of this video, so do make sure to go check it out. I will also link their Discord if you are interested in joining their Discord. But oh my goodness, this playtest was absolutely amazing. I fully suggest you guys follow Synergy Land so you can be fully up to date when they are releasing these playtests. I would love to see their next playtest be at a weekend where I can really grind, because this is the type of game I absolutely love. I would play this whether or not that it was blockchain. This just seems so amazing, and I am really excited for what they are going to have to come in the future, because this looks amazing. The playtest that they released just seemed really well done. A few little tweaks here and there, like I mentioned, like the hitboxes, a little bit more information, and maybe making it slightly easier for some players. Distance between the chests around your area were quite vast, that it made it difficult to like grab a bunch of stuff, go to another place, grab a bunch of stuff. I like being able to just have all of my resources and plow them into crafting and then go do whatever I need to go do next. I don't like the really walking back and forth, especially given the size of the plots and how far you have to walk to get to some of the areas. So I really like, especially those further areas, it would be nice to just have some stuff be a little bit closer, even if it's a minimal of like 5 items can be placed in there, would just make it easier. If you are interested in blockchain games, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. Leave a comment down below. Does Synergy Land look like something you are going to play? What other crypto games are you interested in? And if at all, what would you like me to cover? I like to try and cover as many free-to-play or low-cost play crypto games as possible. And yeah, let me know. Don't forget to check out some of these videos. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I will see you next time. Goodbye.